Okay, so we're going to try an experiment here. I have something to do, which is make this delicious peach salsa for dinner. And I also have an endeavor, so to speak. Where do I even begin? So first of all, let me tell you, so peach salsa, let me take it out of here. Chicken kebabs and peach salsa from Clean Food Crush. I'll try not to say too much. And so that's dinner, chicken kebabs, peach salsa. That's what I'm going to be making. So I will try to remember to call it out as I'm doing it while I'm talking to you. So first it calls for 3 peaches. And so I will be cutting those and telling you what my real purpose is really for coming on here today. So if you don't know yet, I am a beach body coach. I joined about May 3rd, so that's almost two and a half months now. Just over 2.5 months since today is the 19th. And when I initially joined, I didn't really know what my plans were for this. I figured I felt like I was already pretty busy enough. I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to add a job onto my life, and yet I needed to add a job onto my life because with my husband, Steve, my wonderful Steve, being, close, we don't really know, close to retirement, and we don't know what life after the Army looks like for him. So what does it look like for me contributing to our family income again? I started, before I had Caden, I was an art teacher, middle school art teacher. And so I needed to figure out something. What does life after the Army look like for us? How am I going to contribute to our income? And Beachbody came along. Because I enjoyed teaching. I didn't necessarily want to go back to that. Caden's 3, and I needed an alternative. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I got so many signals for Beachbody, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed some more. And finally, I was like, okay, God, I'm doing this. And then continue with the signs. God never fails to continue with the signs, whether we're ready and willing to look at them and listen to them or not. Never fails to continue to lead us down the path that he wants us to go on. So I started this business. When I started, I was like, okay, I think this is it. This is what I should be choosing to do. But didn't feel like I was being led necessarily to go gung-ho with it, or really take it on, me versus the world kind of a thing. And yet, more signs. And so ultimately, to make a long story, what could be a very long story, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. Last night, so most of our coaches got back from Summit just a few days ago. It's Wednesday. They got back on Sunday or Monday to their homes with a bunch of new information. I didn't get to go this year because it was poor timing for us. Steve had a bunch of stuff going on for work. We live in Texas, which is way far away from all of our family, and I didn't feel like I had anybody that could really watch Caden for me. So they get back, and it's time to set some goals, because this is kind of like our Beachbody New Year, our Beachbody Coach New Year. Set some goals and reach them by the next summit next year. And so what are your goals? And I put mine out there. My goal was to become diamond by next year. One of my upline coaches said, you could be 5-star diamond. It's been done by this time next year. That was my direct coach. Her friend, who joined right before she did, her coach, who's also my coach, I put my goal out there. She says, If you wait till next year to just become diamond, then you're going to wait till next year to do the work to become diamond, which I didn't necessarily feel like that was the case. But whatever. I say, okay. Valentine's Day. How about Valentine's Day? She says, how about New Year's? So I say, okay. I said, okay, to becoming diamond in 5 months. And so this, what I'm doing right now, talking to you about this, is I am going to do a vlog. And I don't know if anybody's going to watch it, and I don't really care. I'm going to do a vlog because I am in a place, specifically right now, where I feel overwhelmed. I feel stressed. I'm potty training my son. My family's experiencing a bunch of health issues. And we're so far away from family. Did I mention that? My support system is kind of not here, not present. And so I'm going through a lot of emotions right now. And I'm kind of trying to process a lot of things. And in addition to that, I kind of want to just, because they say there's no right or wrong way to do things. There's no formula to do things like this. You take everybody's advice and then you put your personal spin on it and you go with it. So I literally want to log this every single day so that there's evidence of what I've done. Evidence to show, okay, this is what I did this day, this is what I did that day. And then just to kind of see, so that when December 31st arrives and my goal of becoming diamond is either there or not there, I've either reached it or I haven't, I can celebrate with you guys. If anybody's watching at that point. If anybody's watching at that point, I can celebrate with you guys. So that's my purpose. My purpose for coming on here is really to log. But I gotta give you guys something kind of interesting besides just me talking. Me with a knife. To give you another purpose to be here, because I don't know. Sometimes I'm just not quite sure if me is enough. God tells me I am, and I thank Him every day for that. But I want to give you guys something else. So, peach salsa. Okay, well, to get into it though, because it's early in the morning, so I'm not going to tell you what I've done today. I haven't really done much today. It's only 10:40 a.m. here in El Paso, Texas. And so I'm going to tell you what I've done sort of so far since those conversations, since this past weekend, really. Okay, so since this past weekend, I've been reading a book, Instagram for Business. And it sort of has been one of those things that it's like, yes, this is great information, and I'm definitely going to implement some of it. That's part of the seed. But it's not necessary. It's for growing your business. And since we're kind of, I don't know, as Beachbody coaches, it's kind of almost more important to build. I'm building my brand, but it's all about me, and it's not about some bunch of quotes on pretty pictures of whatever. So anyways, the day that I was talking to my coach about my goals, she offered up some people to check out, some people who had done this, who had reached diamond in a very short period of time. And one of them was Jen Richardson. And so I went out to her YouTube channel and I watched one of her Instagram, how to do the business on Instagram, and have essentially since this weekend kind of started to change up my game plan. So you're going to see a lot more of everything about me. Whereas I started to build my page all around fitness because I like fitness. I didn't, for those of you just starting to follow me, I never thought I'd like fitness. I hated working out. I enjoyed sports, the competitive aspect of it, but I hated that training part. Training part always got me. I did it because I wanted to compete, but now I like it. I found my niche in fitness, and I like it. Okay, peaches are done. Red bell pepper. And I don't know how you guys cut your red bell peppers. I probably cut it kind of funky. So bear with me on this one. I do things weird sometimes. Okay, found my niche in fitness. I love it. So I'm enjoying sharing that, but I'm realizing that's not going to get me a whole lot of followers. That's only going to get the followers, people that are already into fitness. Here. Paper towel. So I can stay with you guys. So I'm starting to fix that. Okay? And in addition to that, I'm taking some actionable steps. I have a printout. I'll show you guys that tomorrow because I don't really want to go get it. I took notes. I compiled them into sort of a game plan of sorts from Jen Richardson's video, the one video that I watched. She's done a bunch, but I watched one so far. I'm going to start with that one, and then I'm going to go and watch some more and find some more people and watch some more videos, because that's what it's all about. It's learning. If you're not developing yourself by learning from somebody else who has had success already, then you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're just kind of winging it and you're expecting your intuition to guide you, you might be screwed. Just saying. So anyways, took some notes on that. So I have started to go out to these things that I enjoy doing. And, well, first of all, I created an avatar, a person, an imaginary person. I have an imaginary friend, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Meredith. And she is a person quite like me, except better, because you can always be better, right? And so there are certain things that Meredith likes that she's going to follow on Instagram. There are certain things that I should be following on Instagram, like Clean Food Crush. Hello, I love Clean Food Crush. I love Rachel Mazer. I think that's how you say her name. Anyways, sorry, jalapenos for later. And so, you know, if my person follows her, then she's probably going to be friends with other people who follow Clean Food Crush, Rachel Mazer. So go out to Clean Food Crush and see who follows her. And click on their profiles. If they look like people that would be friends with my avatar, this imaginary person that I've created, then follow them. Hopefully, you have built up an Instagram page that looks like something that they would like to follow, that they would agree, hey, you know what, this girl looks like somebody I would be friends with. Not your imaginary person, we're talking about me now. Yourself, whoever's doing this. Hopefully they'll look at my page and they'll say, she looks interesting. I think I'll follow her. Because she's followed me, she's seen me to be interesting. I'll follow her. So I start to develop these followers, hopefully. That's the idea, right? By the way, in addition to getting Diamond, my hope is to get 2,000 followers. 2,000 or more followers. We'll see. I can't remember what I'm starting with. It's somewhere around the 200 to 300 range. And so go out, follow them, create followers. That's what I've done so far. I'm continuing to try and revamp my page, make it more interesting. It's not all about fitness. And yeah, that's what I'm doing so far. There's other steps. I'll talk to you guys about those other steps as I get to them. So that's what I've done so far. Besides talk to my coaches and have them give me a swift kick in the ass to say, you can do more than you think you can. Because we all can. We all can do more than we think we can. And sometimes we just need somebody to, I don't know, kick us in the ass. But anyways, so this is what I'm doing. It's tricky. It's compounded by the fact that I am potty training my son right now. Yesterday was a difficult day. We had been having so much success. Red bell pepper's done. That was, what was that? Half a cup diced red bell pepper. Quarter cup red onion. I don't like red onion, so I'm using Vidalia onion, just so you know. Quarter cup Vidalia onion. I'm gonna wing it on the amount. I'm gonna say that roughly, try not to get my fingers in the way, about that much is a quarter cup. Actually, that's more than a quarter cup. Maybe I'll take some of that off. There we go. Okay, so it was a difficult day. Back to where I was talking. It was a difficult day. Potty training my son. He has decided that he wants to be, I don't know what the word is for it. It was day 4 yesterday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Saturday went great. Sunday was, yeah. Monday was surprisingly good. And yesterday was no. Which is probably why my back went out. All that stress of the no's and the 2 accidents, and yeah, anyways. It makes it very difficult just to kind of give you a reason of why I'm even talking about that. It makes it kind of difficult to get any work done. My work was done while he was at daycare in the morning, because he goes for 2.5 hours in the morning. I did have a chiropractor's appointment before my back went out, so that took up some of that time while he was at daycare. So I didn't get a whole lot of work done in the morning, and then during nap time, that's the other time, and he decided he wasn't going to take a nap. Now, I did leave him in his room for an hour and a half, and I did get some work done. But it's kind of hard to concentrate when you're thinking, will you please just go to sleep? Will you please just go to sleep? So, it's, it's a little bit taxing on the brain, on the emotions, on the back, obviously. So, oh my gosh, I spent the rest of the afternoon in pain because my back had somehow just shifted out of place a little bit, and my muscles were doing all the work to try and keep me from falling over. So that was not fun. So amidst all this is when my coach's coach said, you can do this by January. And I'm like, yes, I can. Okay, so I really am all gung-ho for this, but sorry, onion, cilantro. Okay, let me get to the jalapeno first. 2 teaspoons of this. And I already scooped it out. And I'm going to use the end that's not as hot as the other end. So, yeah. Because I like it. I like things spicy, but when we're... Jalapenos get me every time. Oh my gosh. It's going to make me cough. I'm so sorry. I like things spicy, but when we're talking about peach salsa, I don't know. I'm kind of wanting it to just not be too spicy. So, a little bit of jalapeno on the not so hot side of the pepper is what we're going with. So, cut this pretty quickly. Okay, sorry. I can do it. I know I can. I got all you out there for my support. All you guys, you're going to support me in this. You're going to help me get to those 2,000 followers. And you're going to help make my YouTube channel a total freaking sensation. It's going to be the bomb. Why did I even say that? I don't ever say the bomb, but, you know, I did. Does it show how old I am? I'm not going to tell you guys how old I am on the first post, so you guys can just guess. So, anyways, into clean eating. Let's get back to me now. Tell you a little bit about me, since you probably never met me before. Into clean eating. Army wife, did I mention that? Son, or mother of a 3-year-old son, stepmother to a 20-year-old daughter, and who is in college in Alabama. Again, far away from family. Kind of sucks, but we're getting it. Avocado, 1 diced avocado, and basically not fitness motivated at all until recently. I mean, for real, until recently. But 4 years ago, I started the Insanity program. And Sean T, love him. And did I mention that I have a 3-year-old son? So you can imagine, I did about 4 months of that. Summer vacation came and went. My drive to continue being an everyday exercise fanatic kind of dwindled, and then I got pregnant, and then I just quit because it hadn't been a lifestyle before then, and high intensity exercising is not recommended for pregnant women. So I quit doing it, and then Caden was born, and I still didn't do it because I had never had this experience of what it's like to have a human being need you 24/7. So I didn't know where to fit it in. I needed naps. I didn't know where to fit in the naps because I had stuff to do when he was napping. So yeah, it was a tricky situation. Didn't work out again so basically from the time that I quit when I found out I was pregnant to the time that I started back up again was probably, I'm not gonna lie, it was probably at least 2 years, if not 2.5. But I did pick it back up. I did say, you know what? I have lost some weight, but I am so flabby, and you know, I just didn't feel good in my clothes still. I was smaller than I was when I initially started Insanity, but I wasn't anywhere where I really wanted to be. I still felt ick in my clothes. So I picked it back up again, pulled the videos back out, and started to do it on my own again. On my own again. Okay, that's actually supposed to be on the road again, but yeah, I was on my own. So, started picking back up, still wasn't seeing results, and saw this beautiful book that I'd bought 3 years before sitting on my shelf, all about clean eating, and decided I'd pick it up and read it for once. Read it in about 3 or 4 days maybe, and it changed everything. It changed everything. And I have been trying to stick to clean eating ever since then. And of course, finding people like Rachel Mazer and her Clean Food Crush website and cookbooks and other people that do it certainly helps, because there's so many amazing recipes out there. There are something for everybody, for real. Something for everybody. Everybody can get on the clean food bandwagon. It's not really even a bandwagon, it's just eating food the right way. So, it's not Whole30, it's not ketogenic, it's not some crazy fad diet. It's just eating real food the right way. So, and I'm still a mom. Anyways, started clean eating, continued to do what I was doing, found my niche for working out, started loving it, started doing it every day. I started doing it every day though because I got help. What can I say? I said every morning, woke up out of bed, dear God, help me get out of this bed and work out. Dear God, help me have the discipline to get my butt out of this bed and work out. For real. I am not kidding. I did not have the discipline on my own to do that. So my fingers are covered with avocado right now, so I'm going to rinse them off. And done. Okay, so we're going to get quarter teaspoon sea salt. I'm just going to sprinkle some in there because I really don't feel like measuring right now. There we go. Just a little bit of that. Lime juice, fresh lime juice, and then cilantro. And that's really it. Because I got the avocado, the sea salt, the jalapeno, the onion, the bell pepper, the peaches, so lime juice and cilantro. Sorry guys, I forgot I needed this. Okay, so my little juicer. Need 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, or however much I really feel like putting in here. So yeah, that's a little bit of backstory. So then I had a friend, I had 2 friends actually, who were Beachbody coaches. But most recently, a friend here in El Paso, who put a post out one day and said, you need to join my team. Just, random. But, the universe said, Carrie, you need to see this. So I'm like, okay. Oh, look, hey, I need to be a Beachbody coach. Again, I was looking for something, I was praying for something. God was trying to tell me something. I wasn't quite sure because I'd seen her post this before and I wasn't doing anything about it. Finally, he's like, focus, Carrie. Look at this post right here. Look at it. Look at it. You can do this. You've waited and waited and waited and you've improved on yourself so much and you need to share it with the rest of the world now. And you can make money at the same time now. And you can be the light in the world, because that's what he really calls us to do, right? He calls us to be a light in the world, to let his love shine through us and help people improve. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Daily, I pray for improvement. I pray for him to help me improve. And I want to be there to help other people improve too. Does that look like one? Yeah, that's good. One decent sized lime yields about 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice. So that's good. How much cilantro does it ask for? 2 tablespoons. So not much at all. So yeah, here I am on my journey now. It's a continued fitness journey. It's a journey to help improve people's lives. It's a journey to support my family. It's a journey to share myself with the rest of the world. And this is coming from, okay, did I say this? I didn't say this yet. I have to tell you guys. I am an introvert's introvert. I was always the shy girl. I still am. We'll go to a party and stand in the corner, out of the way, or maybe even in the center of the room and just look for somebody to talk to because everybody's talking to everybody else. It's not easy for me. It's not easy for me to do this, to come out here to put myself out there, and so I'm here to prove that if I can do it, anybody can do it. For real. If I can do it, there's not a single person out there that can't. So you know, I'm here for a lot of reasons, and I'm hoping, praying that this, you know, that this is what God has intended. And if it doesn't work out, then I know that it wasn't. But I'm here to show you guys who I am, and to bring you along on this journey with me of reaching diamond by December 31st. So we'll find out, right? I'm gonna do a little bit of chopping here. This cilantro, I'm not a huge fan of cilantro. I don't know if this is 2 tablespoons or not, but I'm gonna go with it because, I mean, you need it a little bit, but I definitely don't want to go overboard because it ain't my favorite. A little bit of cilantro. Put this stuff over here and give it a stir. So I kind of cut this stuff a little chunky. I probably should have cut it smaller, but I was talking to you guys and I was trying to get this done in a relatively quick manner. I do need to go leave now. By the way, this is when my son's at daycare, so this was my time frame. I got to get this done before I got to go pick him up, and I got to go pick him up in like 5 minutes. So yeah, this is my peach salsa and my introduction, my day 1 vlog. I gotta figure out how many days it is until December 31st, because I really wanted to do that before I did this video, and then I totally forgot because time. I got you know, only a certain amount of time to do this, so yeah, it didn't happen. But I will find out. This is day 1. I will be back on this channel for day 2, doing something. Maybe I'm just gonna be talking to you. I don't know. We'll see. But peach salsa, yum. And again, it's going to be part of the chicken kebabs and peach salsa recipe from Clean Food Crush. And yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you tomorrow to tell you about all the wonderful things I did today to get me in X amount of days to diamond and 2,000 or more followers. So thank you. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.